If your coochie is itchy, you can smell yourself when you sit down, or by the afternoon, you smell so bad down there. I want you to stay with this video. So let's talk probiotics. Let's break it down. Probiotics are good bacteria that helps to balance the body. So whether it's in your mouth, your gut, or your vagina, plenty of strong, good bacteria will keep bad bacteria at bay. Bad bacteria is what causes the buildup of odor, the itching, the yeast, because once the bad bacteria is overcrowding the good bacteria, you are going to have a disruption of your pH, and that is going to result in you facing those problems. So it's very important that you start taking a probiotic. When probiotics are taken regularly every day, bad bacteria does not stand a chance. A lot of times women get reoccurring BV, they get reoccurring yeast infections. They take the antibiotics or they take the yeast infection pill, and the yeast keep coming back. That is telling you that there is an imbalance and you have to fix it. The problem is not outside. The problem is inside. So you can use those body deodorants. You can use perfume. You can spray your liners. You can do whatever you want to do. The problem is within, and you have to fix that. Taking probiotic, eating probiotics food, taking a probiotic regularly, at least 2 a day, will help to make you stay fresh down there. You wouldn't have no scent, or you will have a really good scent down there. It would not be defensive and blocking nobody out. Okay, so if you want to taste like tropical fruit, and you want and not taste like metal, and you want to smell good down there and not smell like fish, start taking your probiotics.
Coochie tips 101. Not talked about enough, but I'm going to teach y'all how to take care of your coochie. One, I'm going to get it out the way. Water. Start getting on your hydration, y'all. If you need help drinking water, try adding lime, try adding lemon, try adding electrolytes. Make your water flavored, but try to drink a lot of water. I find it easier to drink water with a straw. I don't know why. I ordered this. This is a Stanley dupe. This was $17. I ordered 2 of these. I fill up 2 at night. And then in the morning, I drink both of them. I try to refill them at least once. Drinking water will flush things out. It will keep your pH balanced. You won't get a little stunk down there. Number 2, do not use anything scented down there. Don't use anything don't use no Bath and Body Works. Don't use anything crazy. All that Summer's Eve stuff, y'all, that says like vaginal health, I wouldn't even recommend doing that. I recommend warm water, and don't go up in the hole. But also, I have this by Wisp, this balancing wash for sensitive skin. I've trusted this. I got this like 8 months ago. I use it. It's been pretty good. Their whole line is good for like down there. In a bath, you would put 1 to 2 cups of this, and then you can add baking soda, like a tablespoon or 2, and just sit in there with your legs open and let your coochie breathe. Apple cider vinegar stinks, but vinegar is so good for balancing your pH. Even, you know how some people clean their house with vinegar? You get what I'm saying? And also you can drink it. I would encourage drinking it. It's so good for your blood sugar. It's so good for so many things. Body odor. Y'all, I'm telling you, I do not get body odor. Whenever I'm consistently drinking this and drinking water too. In here is tea, monk fruit. So I put this monk fruit. It's liquid monk fruit. And then I just use this banana foster tea. Any tea works. Green tea. Some people use lemon. Some people use honey. But make sure you dilute the apple cider vinegar. Any of you OGs know I used to just... Yo, don't do that. Don't do that. It's easier, but don't do that. But when you mix it with tea, it's not that bad. Trust. It's not bad. Next tip is replace your underwear at least every 6 to 9 months. I know we're all bad about underwear and bras. Like, you can look at your bra and be like, when the last time I washed it? Not even to lie to y'all, I have 2 bras. I own 2 bras. Also, wear cotton underwear. My personal tip is go commando as much as you can. Let that coochie breathe. Ooh. Y'all, when you just have this tight undies, tight jeans, tight everything all the time, your coochie is never breathing. And what if I know some of y'all be getting moist down there. We don't want the moistness just marinating. At night, go commando. If I'm wearing sweats, y'all, I promise you I don't have underwear on. I'm just saying. Also, when you're washing your underwear, Wash it separately with an unscented detergent and don't use fabric softener. I honestly don't use any scented detergent. I use natural detergent for everything, so I don't separate it. But if you are someone who uses just normal detergent, I would advise separating your underwear and your normal clothes because you don't want all those, the fragrances and stuff you just don't want down there. You don't want any fragrance down there. Like, I don't advise douching. I don't even know how to say it. I don't advise putting anything in your vagina or like any fragrance. Like, I know y'all be thinking like, let me just spray a little Bath and Body Works now and it smell like vanilla and apple crisp blossom. No. Because at the end of the day, your pH is going to be like, and then you're going to stink. So we don't want to do that. Also, okra water. But I'll explain in my next video with my supplements. Also, I think a lot of us weren't taught this, but when you wipe front to back. You never want to take your boo-boo germs up there. So always wipe front to back. It might feel awkward if you're used to doing it back to front, but just trust me. Also, get some unscented wipes, unfragranced. Get some wipes, carry them with you. Keep it clean down there. Just when you wipe, it's just extra clean. I keep them in my purse. I keep them in my gym bag. I keep them in my bathroom. Just keep some unscented wipes. Ones I just got are these ones. These are on my storefront. But it just keeps it clean, y'all.
This is for my girls. Does it smell down there? We're gonna talk about how we keep her fresh. By her, we mean... Tell me why, for some reason, we talk about how to smell good everywhere else, except I think, you know what? Unlike our body, it's not like we can just go in the shower, wash and spray stuff. Definitely do not spray stuff, because when you really think about it, odor comes from inside out, okay? Like, it's not just something that we can quote-unquote clean. Obviously, I feel like we've all heard about how we can eat pineapples. It does things like flush toxins, cleans the system, and also kind of gives like a sweet aroma. I don't know about you, but I don't have time to cut up a pineapple every single day. I found something better. Let me purr. Kourtney Kardashian, what the you put in these? I'm not even gonna lie, these taste so freaking good. I'm literally almost out of mine already. You're supposed to take 2 of these a day. Sometimes I literally want to take more because these taste that good, but it keeps it fresh, it keeps the odor away, and I feel like the thing that it mainly helps with is your pH. And for my girls, learn about pH balance because it changes everything down there. But anyways, this helps with pH because there's probiotic vitamins and pineapple extract, which means that we don't have to chop up cubes of pineapple all day. I will say though, you have to be consistent with this. You can't just take 2 of these, call it a day, and then not take it for a whole week and expect to see a difference. Like, it does not work like that. If there's a lesson learned in life, is that consistency is key. And I have heard, because I have gotten my friends to all get on this, that it makes down there smell like pineapple. Look, that's not a bad smell to have. Honestly, this is so genius. Like, Kourtney, you kind of killed it with this. Everyone should be talking about this, so I'm just trying to put you girls on. You welcome.
Hey guys, so I wanted to share with you guys some things that I have implemented in my feminine hygiene routine over the past 1.5 to 2 year mark that have honestly changed the game for me. These 3 things that I have changed in my routine has helped me stay fresh for a longer period of time and has minimized the smell down there, y'all. I'm talking after a sweaty workout, I'm damn near smelling like water. So I wanted to share these tips with you guys. What works for me may not work for you, and that is okay. But I'm just putting y'all onto some free game. So if you want to try it out, try it out. If not, then scroll past and just disregard, okay? Very first thing that I started doing is I stopped wearing underwear to sleep. I go commando right before I go to bed, and I have noticed a significant change in the way that I'm going to smell throughout the day, because if you're wearing underwear to sleep, you're never ever giving your girl down there a chance to breathe and air out. So the next thing is it's time to get rid of the toilet paper, and it's time to join the baby wipe game, okay? I always use the Huggies brand. This is just my personal preference. You can use any type of baby wipes that you want, but I always go for the unscented, sensitive version of the baby wipes. These are the ones that I use. I like to use the sensitive one because it makes me feel better that I'm taking extra precaution down there. And I really like the Huggies brand. You can use any brand you want. And I use the unscented version because you really should not be putting any scents down there at all. You can get these at Target, Walmart, anywhere for a whole pack of 3 of these for like $6. Super cheap. The only thing I use toilet paper for now is to wrap my tampons in and throw it in the trash because my husband don't want to see that, and we want to keep it classy around these parts, okay? I feel like toilet paper honestly holds scent longer, and I feel like it holds bacteria and all that stuff, so I just feel like I get a better clean. I just feel like I get a better clean when I use baby wipes instead. The next thing is this bad boy right here, okay? Take a good look. Take a good look at her, okay? Look at how much I've used of this, and I've dead ass had this for at least 6 months. This is the Dr. Bronner's 18-in-1 Baby Unscented Pure Castile Soap. All you need is a little squirt, put it under the shower head, rub, and go to work, babes. Go to work. This stuff right here will have you smelling like water all day. They sell this at Walmart. They sell this at Target. They have a little small one. And they also have a big one. I get the big one because it lasts me longer. The blue bottle is the one that you need. Try it out, and then you know what I'm talking about. After I use this, I am squeaky.
Let's talk about 8 ways to smell good and taste good down there. Half the population has a coochie. I'm sorry, but this shouldn't be taboo. A lot of confidence can be built in the bedroom if you know you taste good and smell good down there. So I'm gonna give you 8 tips. Number 1, most importantly, drink water. Don't be drinking soda all day. Don't be dehydrated. You need water because it's gonna flush out your body. Number 2, eat sweet fruits. The saying you are what you eat is so true, because if you're eating a bunch of sour foods, processed foods, it's gonna taste like shit down there and smell bad. But if you're eating sweet fruits that have healthy antioxidants, you're gonna taste and smell great. Number 3, wash with an unscented antibacterial soap down there. I know some people are gonna come for me and say you only need warm water, and if that works for you, amazing. All I'm saying is this works for me. I just use the Dove antibacterial bar of soap. It works wonders. Some people also like pH balancing soaps. Work with what's best for you and what your gyno says to do. Just stay away from anything scented and with alcohol, please. Number 4, probiotics. I've been loving the Lemmy Purr probiotics because it has pineapple and vitamin C. It's gonna work extra to enhance the yummy scent and taste down there. Number 5, boric acid. If your coochie's acting up and you're seeing a guy in a few days, 48 hours before, you can pop a boric acid pill up there. Do not put it in your mouth, and it will basically flush everything out and make sure that your pH is balanced. I don't think this is good to do all the time, so I would only do it when you absolutely need to. Number 6, drink chlorophyll every day. Chlorophyll is a natural antioxidant, which is gonna help relieve odor from your body in general, so it's also gonna relieve body odor from down there. Number 7, you can get a deodorant for down there, especially if you're having like a clubbing night out and you know you're gonna see a guy after. This Kiehl's personal over and under cream to powder deodorant is amazing. You obviously don't put this on your actual coochie. You put it around on the sides and it just helps deodorize it. And number 8, coconut oil. This is a little trick. Okay, so let's say hypothetically you were to put some perfume down by there. It has a lot of toxic chemicals, and if a guy puts their head down there, it's literally gonna like be toxic and taste chemically. So if you want it to kind of taste good down there, you can put a little bit of coconut oil around inner thighs, not on the actual coochie, just the inner thighs. And that way, if he's like playing around down there, he'll get whiffs of the coconut oil, and it's not gonna be like a toxic scent. It's just gonna be like a yummy, subtle coconut scent. And if he happens to lick the inner thigh, it's not gonna send him into a toxic shock. I just gave you my holy grails. Take it as you will. Let me know if you want part 2.
A lot of people are very uncomfortable talking about the vagina, but thank God I'm not a lot of people, alright? So I'm gonna show you guys the best product ever when it comes to washing your vagina. Before I even show you guys, I just wanna say some people are just comfortable washing their coochies with just water, and unfortunately I am not like that, okay? I always wanna feel extra fresh and clean, and this is the product that I use all the time to wash my coochie. Take a screenshot because I know you're gonna need it. This is the GynaGuard Ultimate Daily Comfort Intimate Wash, and I just want to say this girl over here is exactly the girl that she thinks she is. It completely eliminates my odor. It contains prebiotics and probiotics. It helps to balance your pH, which is very important in making sure that your vagina is healthy and it smells clean and there's no unwanted bacteria in the vagina. It is completely fragrance free, okay? It literally smells like nothing. It is quite literally the best product I've ever tried when it comes to washing my lady bits. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you took something from it, okay? I love you guys so much. I'll see you guys in my next one.
Girls, your kitty smells, and it's not because of you. No, because of the things that you do. Hey softies, it's Honey D, your girl's favorite girl, and today we are doing a feminine hygiene 101. First thing to do is to add either Greek yogurt or plain yogurt to your diet. Yogurt is a good source of probiotics, which will restore the healthy bacteria and yeast in your kitty. And add a little bit of cinnamon. This has to be like a serious plug. Pineapple juice, beetroot juice, maybe celery juice also, like especially the first two. I'm telling you, if you just drink at least once a week, beetroot juice, once a week, pineapple juice, you'll be smelling better. Use pure soap when you're washing your kitty. Just a little bit within on the lips of your kitty, not inside, because that's where you throw off your pH. Last tip, I know we love our lingeries, but sometimes just like give yourself a break. Wear cotton underwear, the full one that covers your whole, your kitty will thank you later. I hope this helps. Remember to like, share, and comment for more.
I'm telling you right now, it's not supposed to stink down there. Here's my hygiene tips for your culo and your cooter. Soon as you step foot into that shower, you need to wash your cooter and your culo. You're gonna use a sensitive, non-scented soap. My go-tos are Dove Sensitive Skin and a Dial antibacterial non-scented soap. You cannot, emphasis on cannot, put anything scented down there. If it folds, it bends, and it's hidden, you need to open it up and clean up in there. I need you to repeat that 3 times. Wash and rinse. Repeat 3 times. Moisture brings bacteria. Bacteria brings a smell. When you get out of the shower, take your towel and dry yourself to the point where it feels like it's a desert down there. In your bag, when you're on the go, you need to have pH balance wipes. Use your tissue, use your wipe, and you dry yourself again. Daily, you're going to take vaginal prebiotics and a spoonful of Greek yogurt. I will say this until my tongue gets tired. You need a cotton gusset lining underwear. You need to let your cooter breathe. Remember these lyrics. Wear loose underwear, loose pants. You need to free yourself at night, girl. At the end of my cycle, I do like to pop one of these just to clean myself out. I hope these tips will free some of you from the shackles of shame, odor, or any insecurities you have about your hygiene. It's normal and we all go through it. All the items that I've listed will be on my Amazon storefront. Let me know if you guys want a body care hygiene routine, what I do in the shower, what I do after the shower. I'll see you next time. Love you. Bye.